Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Love.
Man, come on, man.
Interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now,
all on that shit.
Last week as a unit, couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Looking for the deep ball.
Oh, my God.
Inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, make up for that shit. Get your motherfucking ass up.
For the pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. At the 25. And he will score. Touchdown.
Good pick, boy. Good pick. Good pick. Overdone.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Minshew throwing on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second down and goal. Minshew. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This fielded at the 2. He'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, fellas, let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Derrick Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's do it, baby. Damn. Put myself in a hole.
It's a 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 21-0 our score after 1.
Ready, break. 6-6, pull it hard. 2.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
There we go. Set, ready? 30 base.
In your face.
Big rip, big rip.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve. Mike, get the gun.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Logan, his 1st touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No problem there on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
56, right there, 56. Cut. Delta. Mike 56. Coming to you.
Operating from A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 12 yards on the return that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Man, pick off the fucking ball,
should have been
man.
intercepted, but it winds up.
Oh, boy, they let him get tilt picks and all this.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun. Wow. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
Man, goddamn.
Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point.
Come on, fellas.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are you doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
56 for Mike. 56. Go!
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Minshew. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, one check. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
32-yard line.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
To throw on second down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Vikings.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end.
Oh, my fucking
And he's got this down to the 35.
30 base.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Down. 10 Tucson. 54. Line 54. And Bud. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
I tried him. That was
Top at
dumb.
the 17. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team with their drive and will.
It got his man complete. The 20. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready?
54.
Hey, Charlie. 54, Mike. You got nothing today. Let's go.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
I'll take it. Fuck it.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They begin with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Let's go.
Again, it's Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. expected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Got a man open, it's Ross. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's easy work. It's coming again. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And my goodness, another interception. picked off near the 44. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.